So here we are at 32 minutes in, and it is room tour time. Yay! Now go ahead and give us a thumbs up, please. If you do not mind, it costs you absolutely nothing and it helps us out tremendously. Now, our stay was in a Privilege Master Suite Oceanfront. And I'm going to give you the room number. We were in room 1272. All right, somewhere it's listed that this room is over 1,100 square feet. I didn't take a tape measure, so I can't validate that, but it's a large room, right? It sleeps up to 4 people. There are 2 full bathrooms, a living room, a separate sleeping area. There's also a pull-out couch, and I'm assuming that's to sleep 2 more people at least. Now, before you go ahead and cozy up in this space with 4 people, please consider the size of the pull-out couch, and if you think an additional 2 people will be comfortable sleeping on a pull-out couch, assuming that's your sleeping arrangement. I'm not for sure. Now, we found that this place had lots of storage, ample storage here. And for us, this room, the balcony, the view was the highlight for us. We found the mini bar was fully stocked. And honestly, the only thing that we needed replaced was the water during our stay. And we had no problem getting water. Now, let's talk about some of the details that you might not see completely right here. I do have another video before this overview ends, all right, of some of the little minute things that we encountered in our rooms. Now, my husband, we are certified room snobs. I'm going to admit it, and I'm not ashamed of it, okay? I'm not ashamed to say that I'm a room snob. People who pay for the more expensive room categories, they need to admit to themselves also that they are kind of, sort of a room snob. Let's just be honest. When people pay for elevated room, the higher tier room category, it's because they love having a nice room. Would you agree? Now, granted, this is soft opening, and we anticipated that there might be some uneven finishes, some rough patches here and there in our room. And let me just go back some. This is not our first rodeo. We've stayed at other properties, different brands, during the soft opening phase. So we know, things could be a little rough in rooms, and maybe not every spackle or caulking or paint is in its place. We understand those things, right? This room seemed to have excessive sloppy work and finishes that were not complete. And I was so surprised. Now, this was our first real stay with the H10 brand. And so I don't know if it's brand specific. I really don't know, because we've never encountered such sloppy work on a soft opening. And I'm hoping that these things will get corrected for the next guest. A few things did get corrected while we were there, and I'll go over those briefly. But this coral decor glass behind the bed, it was really gunked up. And I don't know if it was like glue and whatever. Some of the parts looked like glass looked like it was like barely hanging on. It wasn't crafted and put together well. This vanity was missing knobs and pulls. I mean, there was the clothes hanging bar in this cabinet that was missing. There was a big piece of tile missing in the bathroom. There was a big chunk of wood that surrounds the mirror that was missing. The glass behind the mirror behind the door was broken. I mean, it was just so much little stuff that just added up, and I was thinking I'd been pranked for some reason. Like, why is it seeming like everything in this room is just such a sloppy finish? The handheld showers seem too high, and I'm 5'3", and my husband is 5'10", and we could both agree the handheld shower, they are too high. I need them to work on lowering that if they can. The grout around the toilet and other various areas almost looked like in some areas it didn't even have grout. I would expect a lot more for a mid tier hotel brand. Um, so hopefully they can work on these things. I would love to go back and I would love to see the improvements. So on the balcony, we did have two loungers and two chairs. Now, our loungers were actually broken, but I can say maintenance did come and they fixed them up. They added some screws so we could sit upright, and our tub was very gunked up with caulk and looks like what was construction material. And housekeeping came and she scrubbed her heart out. There still were a few spots in there that she couldn't get up, but she made it look so much better. So, this was my attempt to catch the sunrise, and I did catch it on one day, but I so appreciated the views from this room. And I did enjoy the room, even though there was like a lot of cosmetic things wrong.